And afterwards, that is directly following, I want to talk to you about something even bigger. Namely, this is Max Headroom. And what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister-sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever produced in the history of television. And there's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it.
Yes.
Namely, the Max Headroom story.
Mega Man is brought to you by
It appears you hold all the cards, Mr. Trump. My fate is in your hands.
Has anyone ever told you you look like a donkey?
Yes. Many times.
Even facing certain death, you're defiant, like a petulant child. Well, it won't help you now, Maduro. Your time is up. F8.
You sunk my oil tanker.
Hasta el final, asshole.
Coño, carajo.
Oil Tanker, the new game from Built and Madly, proud sponsor of Mega Man.
El papá de los pelucones.
Democrats used to believe that border security and immigration enforcement were just common sense ideas. Don't believe it? Take their word for it.
Americans are right to demand better border security and better enforcement of the immigration laws. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked. We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders. It has become an extraordinary problem.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. And we must do more to stop it.
Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
Any city should listen to the Department of Homeland Security. The city made a mistake not to deport someone that the federal government strongly felt should be deported.
Just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean the child gets to stay.
We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration.
People say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants from coming here
And the number one answer we give is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
Illegal immigration is wrong, plain and simple.
Open borders. You're doing away with the concept of a nation state.
Our nation, like all nations, has the right and obligation to control its borders, and no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable.
For decades, these weren't controversial or radical ideas. The only thing that changed is them.
Hey yo, meticulous like a watchmaker, precision, I'm public enemy without the clock. Yo, listen, champagne flavor apricot, full flavor, full lean furs, ocelot, I'm at the spot, about to make a lot. On a calm morning, got me brainstorming, new ways to breach loopholes, new goals, to turn coal into diamonds, you motherfucking turncoats, cotton picking good for nothing wanted, you low down Benedicts, how you kill a good nigga working in the neighborhood, trying to build shit, that ain't real shit, I know it's hard to get on one accord, but why take a king off the board, it's not checkmate, when the gang detonate, but let me deviate, I'm thinking more of pouring white grapes in the flu, how you escaping a coupe, the heist, open shop down in Alger Heights, nothing less than success will suffice, right, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, high stakes when it's fake, stay a real one, mastermind a game plan to make a meal from, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, high stakes when it's fake, stay a real one, mastermind a game plan to make a meal from, it's real, pearls before swine, girls with strong minds, the world is all mine, it's like hurry up and wait, it's a long line, you got the right idea, but at the wrong time, timepieces, I find peace, my mind reaches, new levels, new devils, to leave speechless, speak truth to power, minutes turn to hours, yours become ours, now it's new moves, rules of engagement, I leave out with the money, with who I came with, no more the same shit, but I'm still player, get your main hit, like your first single, layers, fly ladies understand lingo, on the hotel rooftop, we met mingle, tequila shots, the whole menu was bilingual, sing along, you know the words, it's not a jingle, a man with a plan with a purpose, standing ovation, we out, close the curtains, yeah, tell me how it feel, tell me how it feel, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, high stakes when it's fake, stay a real one, mastermind a game plan to make a meal from, tell me how it feel to be a real one, we don't inherit empires, gotta build one, high stakes when it's fake, stay a real one, mastermind a game plan to make a meal from, know the deal.
Yeah, we got to talk about this. And before y'all come at me in the comments, this is a personal testimony as someone who has dated outside of my race. Plenty, okay? A lot of y'all like what you see when you date a black woman. You love the beauty of black women, which I can't blame you. You love the aesthetic. You love how different we are. You love our bodies. But the problem is a lot of y'all don't even like black people.
Yo, 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 yo. What's up? In the building. Yo, what up, Mr. O?
What's poppin'? What's good, Charlie? What's good? What's good?
What's good, man? All right. We're just gonna kick it for a little bit, man. It is officially what it is, a hangout, something less casual. Dan, it's your second time on a random shit joint on the week, right?
Yeah, man, I like to come over here like I'm Rick James, you know what I'm saying? Like come and kick over here and like to mess up people's couches and whatnot, but I ain't gonna mess up your couch tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate you, kind sir. I dropped by your chat last night. I didn't even know you was on. I was on there for a little bit. Whatchamacallit? Just hanging out in another tab because I had to study last night. So I decided to start. I'll be watching like these. You ever see these joints like the study ASMRs where people be like either coding or like they be studying for like the med school or the bar. It usually be like a lot of Asian chicks. Yeah. But it'd be like that's their whole channel. It'd be like 4 hours of them just like studying and shit like that. And Bobby watched them jaws because I'd be studying. So I was like, man, you know what? I'm getting ready for the exam. I'm gonna do the goddamn same thing. No news. What's up, Playboy? I see you in the building. 𝐷𝐿 in the building. He said, I wish that Trump would have played those Obama clips at the State of the Union address. That'd have been crazy. Yeah, but you know what, Mr. O, they whatchamacallit? You know, the Dems, half of them boycotted and everything. I'm glad. Well, for me, I think the general American public are like, man, well, cool. I'm glad they ain't motherfuckers show up to disrupt shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, you seen Mr. Representative Al Green, not my favorite singer, Al Green.
You talking about Captain Caveman?
Yeah, man, Captain Caveman.
No, you know. Yeah, Captain Caveman and shit.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. Look, I'm a millennial, but I like the old school cartoons. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like my cartoons too, but hey, you know, ain't nothing like Captain Caveman, Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong Phooey. I'm about to bring back Flintstones on Saturday and shit. I found a whole bunch of Flintstones cartoons. Fred Flintstone, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Wilma, that's my shit.
Yeah, I used to stay up and watch some old school cartoons on Saturday night. I forgot what channel used to be on. They just have all the throwbacks. But yeah, man, Al Green, Representative Al Green want to go ahead and be up in that with a sign talking about black people ain't apes. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go ahead and get a little attention with his old ass. See, like you said, the old niggas gotta go.
Old niggas gotta go. And listen, man, this is my thing. Like Trump and like a lot of dudes, I used to be pretty liberal, especially when George W, the youngest Bush was president, with the whole Iraq war, war in Iraq and all that shit, with the fake weapons of mass destruction shit. I was in New York at that time. We was protesting and shit like that, but motherfuckers was fairly reasonable. After the Obama era, this shit though just went straight Transformers and all this other shit. And then my thing is with the left right now, like, it's cool, you can have a liberal stance or something like that, but make an argument. You see what I'm saying? Like, it'd be one thing if they was on the left and all this other shit and they was just making arguments that that were rational and commonsensical and they could argue against the points, or you know what I'm saying, it's where you could be like, okay, I see you got a point there, but I don't agree with this. That's not what they do. Everything is deflection, gaslight, and it'd be like, hey, look at we make a good point right, and they'd be like, well, look over there, there's an elephant. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can't even have a conversation. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's all just bad time and bad journalism, bad people speaking right now. They're trying to go ahead and distract everybody from these so-called files, you know, of who know who Sting. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's too many things going at play. Like I used to believe in the so-called liberal agenda when I was younger, like naive, 18. I vote for John Kerry. You know what I'm saying? First time election or whatnot.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
if I had done my homework and with now the future had came to light, I'm like, man, I'm glad John Kerry never got in office, man. This dude was basically trying to get rid of the Constitution. So
Well, yeah, and then plus, he's skull and crossbones. He was an extra secret society boy. Yeah, John Kerry would have had us on some crazy shit. He was going to try to eliminate a lot of motherfuckers from the World Health Organization and all that shit.
And like you said, I did not start seeing the light until the second Obama term, like the second year of the Obama term, when I started seeing all the spotlight being brought on black men, but all the catastrophe that was going on with the country, all the rising costs and everything we talked about, he was going to try to lower everything. Then he forced Obamacare upon us, and some of us had to take L's on our taxes and everything because we didn't know what this whole Obamacare thing was. We try to get through our jobs didn't want to give it to us. Then we had to sign up for it, and then when we had to get signed up for it, we had to stop paying these high ass premiums. We were like, man, what the hell? So, I mean, and then we start passing all these 𝐔𝐇𝐈𝐒 movement agendas, all these things for people that want to do touch children. Then he messed with the so-called media by passing that act where basically let them propagandize the whole entire nation. Now, fast forward to now, everybody sound like CNN.
Yes, sir.
Everybody sound like MSNBC.
No, no, that's a good segue because the tail end of your point, I was actually about to make that point. So so that's what's up. I was going to say that you old enough to remember at least like fairly good journalism on television and shit. I mean, now it's just what it is, man. It's the straight propaganda. Like it's at a point where it's just like. Nobody likes their intelligence being insulted on a daily basis. You understand what I'm saying? It's so blatant that they talking to us like we just dumb, like the entire public is dumb. And here's what I will say to that though. To their credit, they are right to some extent because the numbers just came out that Gen Z is officially the first generation to have a lower IQ and basically be stupider than the last generation. That's the first, and that's by design. That's not an accident. That's by design. They need a dumber populace to stay in power and stuff like that. And that's also why they was importing all of these goddamn illegals and shit.
Yeah. The same way they basically coax and confuse my generation. We saw the older parts. We got hit with the okie doke. We was false fed all these lies about how Obama's gonna give us hope. Remember hope. Remember change. Mm-hmm. Remember we thought we was gonna be little Jesus, Mr. Jesus Christ out here trying to save the world, and all we got in the end was even worse debt, worse economy, worse job market. Hell, we came, majority of us came to have a dream of buying a house, and if we do, it's going to take us 40 years to pay it off. And goodbye Social Security, which is going to be, they supposedly gone by 2032. Yeah. And we have to continue with the whole agenda plan of electing Hillary or electing Kamala. And Lord forbid, if these people want to elect either Gavin, Newsom, or election LC, look, man, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and form a militia, bro, or something.
No, yeah. I mean, you spot on, man. Look. Me and you was talking about this before we went on the air. Like I said, this is the 4 years to do it. You want to make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs. And the way Americans are so squeamish about backlash and stuff like that Trump is doing, it's like it shows you how weak the population got. I told you, I don't like bitch ass America. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want the money back in the country. You want to bring down he's doing all those things, and like on top, the other thing is like we can't make no money if we had a president and the administration keep letting the rest of these countries take advantage of us through trade deals and stuff like that. So like I said, like I'm with this. Go in there. We ain't taking no shit. Pay up. Fuck you. Pay me. All this other shit. And whoever don't like it, they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Do something about it. Bro, it gotta be like that, but we can't survive another 4 years, another 4 years 4 to 8 years of just no pushback against the rest of the world, and people like, bro, I mean, it's a wrap. It would have been a wrap, bro. So State of the Union was the night. We ain't gonna I know Hood just finished covering some of it on the stream, and I think Jap is on. So I'll play some of that shit for us to react to, and then we'll check and see what the news highlights is for a bit too. Because I don't need to hear the whole joint. I really just be wanting to hear the analysis afterwards and shit. But your boy. And I'm glad your boy Gavin Newsom tripping all over himself with the goofy shit. The Democrats just can't help themselves. Check
60 SAT guy. I can't read either. We all ain't worth a damn. Did this motherfucker call us stupid? Yes, this prick did. Man, fuck this. Yeah, fuck him. Let's bounce. Excuse us. You guys too. I'm a 960 SAT guy. I can't read either. We all ain't worth a damn. Did this motherfucker call us stupid? Yes, this prick did. Man, fuck this. Yeah, fuck him. Let's bounce. Excuse us.
Yo, that's real shit. I seen a lot of people did commentary on it and everything. I'm really just waiting for the fallout. But listen, man. Trump did a little coup with this getting Nikki on his side with that shit, because you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a smart, I don't care what nobody says, that's a smart business transaction on her part, whether she is 100% conservative or not. I respect the flex. She got her gold card, so she ain't got to worry about because she's still ain't a citizen. You understand? She's just been here like everybody. But he gave her the gold card, and she out here smacking a couple motherfuckers around, and we might see some fall off on the Democratic female vote and support base with little coups like this, because the 𝐇𝐎 is all a bunch of followers. You know what I'm saying? They'll be liking something at first, and then which way the trend go. You feel me?
If they can't benefit from it, they ain't gonna roll with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I said, if they writing at a 90% clip, if that shit just dropped down to like 82%, that's still a kick in the balls for the Democrats. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. That's their big look, man. They are their biggest voting bloc. They take pride in it. Even when they gonna go down with the ship when the ship is sinking, no matter what. And the Democrats and liberals know this. It's gonna be a hard time to convince 𝐇𝐎 that she keep on voting for not you. She doing it against some man. She know this, but in the end, she voting against herself, and that's what she don't realize.
Facts. But let's I used to do lefties losing it all the time on the news desk, but and this is the Indian chick. But this is her talking about, I think it's Nikki and something with Scott Jennings. Scott Jennings is my man. He the only reason to watch Abby Phillips over on CNN.
Now, I played some footage earlier of Gavin Newsom making some unwise remarks in Atlanta. I call it the bigotry of low expectations. The defense and the spin is in full motion at the moment. They're claiming that this wasn't a faux pas. All the commentary around it is misinformation, and but at the end of the day, you can't deny what he said. He said what he said. He said it to a black man in Atlanta, and it was just patronizing, to put it lightly. And we see the Democrats do this time and time again.
Mm-hmm. It was a real mask slip moment for him. The podcast style or stage interview style format strikes again, because these guys just seem to really step in it, and those masks slip the more you're doing these conversations and putting yourself out there. That said, I wouldn't discount him, because he is very, very politically ambitious, very, very expedient. He generally wears the mask, whatever mask is required, pretty well. Yes. He comes across as a moderate, even though his agenda and his policies are very, very radical. So I wouldn't count him out, but I think his bigger issue is the Democrat Party has really refashioned itself to be anti-white, anti-straight, which he is, and then this type of comment isn't going to help him with that big faction of the Democrat Party, the black voter.
I don't know if I know Donald Trump has been successful in fracturing that black vote a little bit, so he's won more support than other Republican presidential candidates have in the past, but it is still the strongest voting bloc the Democrats
Yes, we was just saying that. Hey, we was just saying that. It's bad when they're when you got an Indian chick in Australia that know it. You
Yep.
understand what I'm saying? Talk about the
Mhm.
quiches, and then when they saying that Trump got some of the black vote, she's talking about the black men. So even international news can see this shit.
They got common sense somewhat down there, down under. I mean, don't get it twisted. They got their own liberal feminist.
Bullshit.
Yes, but even then they be like, at least we in like America.
No, honestly, I think this is the only like conservative like news segment down on motherfucking in Australia, because they're liberal. They're psycho them chicks are psycho liberals down there. I think she might actually have the only conservative leaning newscast on Sky News Australia. 𝐷𝐿𝐒 said, "Yep, the soft bigotry of low expectations." That is a quote by Mr. Michael Gerson. Let me play a little bit more of this.
It is by far the most consistent, particularly when it comes to black women. But one black woman, rapper Nicki Minaj, has given Gavin Newsom an almighty serve. She posted, his way of bonding with black people is to tell them how stupid he is and that he can't read. But there've also been plenty of Democrats who've expressed disappointment with his clumsy use of that anecdote. Do you think it can hurt him? Donald Trump's just posted online that Gavin Newsom has dropped out of the presidential race. I don't know if he knows something or he's poking fun at Gavin Newsom, but is it going to hurt him?
I think they're definitely making hay of it, but you're right that the black vote is the most monolithic in terms of how they vote in the entire electorate. It is still 90% plus, and women, I think it's 98%.
Oh,
and a lot of them,
98%.
98% vote Democrat. And even with Trump chipping away at it, it was with black men in a certain age band, like 3 or 4 percentage points.
They got those numbers. They got those numbers wrong. They do know, but they got the numbers wrong. They got the numbers wrong. And I'm telling you, I've said this numerous times. They have the numbers wrong because pollsters do not know how to poll the black vote anymore, because they have also thought for so long that basically any which way the women voted, the men were going to vote. So now they don't have polling questions to really separate the vote. And then the other thing is, when you poll some black men, they're going to lie. They're not going to tell you they voted for Trump. You see what I'm saying to you?
Yep. I did. I got tired because everybody just assumed, which I did though. I still vote for Trump, but everybody kept on coming up to me. They was like, "I bet you." I was like, "No, why would I vote for that guy that want to go ahead and help y'all save money? No, of course not. I ain't that smart."
Yes, but it's crazy listening to them speak about it on an Australian international news station, being that they've got Keisha at 98%, which is crazy.
Yeah.
When you voting at a 98% clip, you basically telling the people you voting for that you ain't got to give us nothing. We just give it to you for free. But ain't that, Keisha? You ain't black, says Joe Biden, to tell him you ain't black.
Or when he had that what was that Zoom call with like about 8 of them, he had said some egregious stuff about black people and they ain't say nothing.
And he told them that they need to get with the program and get behind the Hispanics and the Latinos.
Yep, that's right there. That's what it was. He was talking about the Hispanics gonna come and y'all going to work for them in a minute. And guess what? He was halfway telling y'all what he was planning to do.
He wasn't halfway. He was telling them directly, like, it's a new day, monkeys.
Man. But Trump 12 races, orange man bad.
Let me play some more of this.
So that group really has forever, maybe for decades, I would say 3 or 4 decades, only voted in that one way. And they tend to be low information. They're not in the weeds of politics that much. So I don't know how much they'll see this. And a week is a lifetime in politics by the time the election runs around. But it was a terrible comment. And I could see the other side making ads and trying to use it for the more moderate center that already is a little bit homeless in the Democrat Party.
Is it due to being low information or not being particularly engaged in politics, or is it because they are in fact very engaged in what they're being told, that you can't be black and not vote Democrat? That's pretty much what Joe Biden said to them. And this notion that the
Dag, chat, y'all on some. We're playing this news segment in real time. Y'all call, bro. That's bad. When, like I said, like they're calling all of the tropes and everything, even the whole low information voter narrative, and that's what we be saying. Like this, black men, basically what we did in this space, flipping the whole gender politics thing into actual really politics. We're so ahead of the curve. Like I said, the polling and political data haven't caught up with us yet. You feel what I'm saying? Because we've been talking about the midterms for like right after Trump got elected. You know what I'm saying? And we're approaching the midterms now. So I'm really interested to see how the midterms are going to turn out, because we've been talking, midterm shit for almost a year and a half.
Yeah, it's the cotton and egg situation haven't been brought up yet.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, that was the going point for the whole entire election. Your eggs are gonna go up and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, eggs got back down, and whatchamacallit, from what I hear, gas as well. Hold on, this is Joanna's almost.
Republicans are racist, they have a history of racism, and that you will only vote for them if you are a self-loathing black person. I mean, that seems to have really taken hold in that community.
Deep-rooted, and people always look back to, from the Civil War era, how it turned. But for the last 40 to 50 years, that is so deep-rooted. The day-to-day, these machinations of what somebody said on a campaign trail, they don't tend to follow that so much. And what you mentioned is generational. That's just how they grow up, and it's very, very, very hard to crack that. Trump has come close.
You see the hate Nicki Minaj is getting at the moment. I think that also has to play we saw Kanye cop it years ago when he...
I actually think the Nicki Minaj shit is a good thing. I heard she lost 10 million followers. I think some of them shits is bots too. Yep. But what I'm saying is if she if she holds the line, I'm trying to tell you, they're such followers. You see what I'm saying? If she really holds the line with this, there might be some groundswell. I'm telling you, bro.
Not just her. Don't forget Nicki Minaj and Amber Rose. If they both hold the line.
Mm-hmm. If they hold the line, Nicki gonna hold the line. I mean, she done already went 100, and she got her $1 million gold card. You feel me? She like, oh, I ain't got no problems. The rest of y'all niggas got, like, I'm here. They can't deport me. You see the motherfucking gold card, nigga?
I see. We're gonna have a different influx. See, the 304s, the black 304s are already cooked. They know this, we know this, but in a redeeming way and redeeming quality, you're gonna have the choice between a redeemed 304 that's trying to go ahead and be a conservative like Amber Rose and Nicki Minaj, or you can continue with the liberal sass and want to go ahead and take over your ass, Sexy Red and Megan Thee Stallion. Choose wisely.
No, but you know what? That's such a good point that you just made, because the Democrats, they leverage the ratchet Keisha, like the Megan Thee Stallions, the Cardi B's, and all that other shit. I think it's a big coup. Because we're just talking about political strategy. Not even if she really is 100. We're like, I don't care if she's a
he was pro-Trump.
I don't even really care if it's a real. If it's a real what's the shit playing by itself? I don't even care if it's a real political stance or not. I only care about the expediency with which it can be used. You know, understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I understand right there. It's gonna be interesting next. Summertime is almost approaching. Spring, we're gonna see. It's gonna be unraveling in the next few days. But go ahead.
No, I'm gonna pull up some of the State of the Union real quick. Let me see what Jap talking about, and then I'm gonna pull up you said Hood already went off, right?
Yeah.
Said hood went off. Then I'll pull up.
SAT guy, I can't read either. We all.
Hold on. We let that play for a minute.
You know they got a meme. You know they got a meme circling.
Go ahead.
You know they got a meme circling X right now with Gavin Newsom sitting down, look like he reading a book, Beloved, and he got a whole stock of books right next to him with like To Kill a Mockingbird and all type of hood books and shit like that. I was like, man, this is some bullshit.
the memes is out of control. They got a joint with him sitting there with the mayor, like they got they AI put like some Popeyes, a box of Popeyes fried chicken. Iced tea and a watermelon in his lap while he talking.
God damn it! Did they have the backwoods and Hennessy cognac in the background? Because if they don't, they ain't black. They ain't black.
Yo, fucking internet is the internet is like, it just be crazy how fast they turn these memes out, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like the shit will happen, and then like Twitter will be flooded with that shit, like. You know what I'm saying? Like in 30 minutes, like how they make these memes this goddamn fast.
Unless it's already supposed to be planned. What's the name? Maybe this thing is nothing but one big stage, and we all playing a role.
Yo, what up? Detroit 313 in the building. Yo, man, thanks for the super chat. And Mr. O, drop your motherfucking Cash App in the private chat and in the chat so I can make a banner out of it. I keep forgetting to do that shit. But no, hang around, Detroit Meet. We're gonna be here for like a minute. We want to go through some of the State of the Union address. I'm waiting for to go to Fox to see if they started doing the analysis yet. But I got Jap pulled up, and I'm gonna pull up motherfucking Hood Conservative. Let them, and we'll respond to their little play-by-plays because the niggas is funny. Detroit say salutations. You in LA? From Los Angeles, California. Trump was clowning on Democrats. Really? All right, bet. So, all right, good. Well, maybe we can get some replay and shit. Hold on, let's play the Gavin shit.
Man, fuck this. Yeah, fuck him. Let's bounce. Excuse us. You guys too. I'm a 960 SAT guy. I can't read either. We all ain't worth a damn. Did this motherfucker call us stupid? Yes, this prick did. Man, fuck this. Yeah, fuck him. Let's bounce. Excuse us.
All right, let's get rid of that, and then let's give you your drop. She.
She got your ass.
We got more pricing games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricing games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all you hoes.
All right, bet. All right, let's pull up some of this Jap joint. I'm gonna search the side for Hood's joint. Let me see that. I'm checking my feed to see if they did any. Oh, okay, this is 18 minutes ago. All right, we got some clips that's there. Cause they be clipping up like the highlights from the joint. All right, hold on. Let's pull up Captain Caveman getting kicked out, and then one clip of him. Let's pull that up, and then we pull in Jap's joint. Hold on for a second. Because I'm watching the Fox feed and the News Nation feed to see if they all right, cool, bet. So let's pull that joint up first. Let's watch Captain Caveman, and old boy, Stop Scream, and one joint with him clowning the Democrats, and then we'll do some play-by-play. So let me see. Bang, here we go. So this is Captain Caveman getting kicked out. This is what I'm saying. Once again, old Negro tactics, man. These old niggas gotta go.
Old niggas gotta go.
Old niggas gotta go. And whatchamacallit, you know, Jesse just passed, and we was talking about the other final boss, John Lewis and Clyburn. So Clyburn, I was looking up Gavin Newsom. This nigga did a whole 1 hour interview with Clyburn. So we gonna have to go over some of that maybe on Sunday so we could trash these old niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because he going to Clyburn, you know what I'm saying? Because he the final boss of the old Negroes, trying to get
the Consigliere, huh?
My nigga, yeah, he trying to get the public cosign and shit. You know what I'm saying? Before the fish fry and shit. He like, all right, cut this check, and then I'll make some fish and chicken for these niggas and get you this vote. You know, niggas like chicken, niggas like fish. You know what I'm saying?
That
you know
catfish. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get that catfish.
Yeah, these old niggas selling you out for a motherfucking fish dinner and shit, man.
And for the beverages, make sure, Gavin, listen, what I'm gonna tell you. Make sure you get 2 sets of beverages. Make sure you get the red Kool-Aid. Make sure it's extra red with a lot of sugar. You know, us black folks gotta taste that cherry, strawberry type of flavor up in that motherfucker. Then you gotta get the sweet tea. And the 2 things right there, you'll go ahead and have these people voting for your white ass for the next 50-some years.
And if you absolutely positively have to, for backup, make sure you got enough cases of grape soda.
Oh, damn, he really gonna win the election. Red Kool-Aid, grape soda, and sweet tea. Oh yeah, he got it. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, no news say, yeah, po' boy sandwich and a grape soda. You know what I'm saying? You really want to get these niggas and show this vote, it's gonna cost you 150 cases of grape soda. That's how many Negroes gonna be down there. You know what I'm saying? When I do that fish fry.
Oh, don't forget about the crab boy.
Crab boy. These old niggas done taught you to give your life away for a motherfucking fish sandwich and a grape soda and shit.
Shit, they've been doing that ever since they left the plantation.
Inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages. And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews.
Old nigga shit making us look bad. The motherfucking State of the Union. How you get kicked out of the State of the Union, dumb nigga? It's that old nigga shit. Oh, you there? Oh, you muted up, oh.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, old niggas gotta go though. Old niggas got to go. Fox News. Oh, let's see what Fox News got to say.
This one says Trump slams Dems and State of the Union. All right, let's play that one too.
Last year, I urged.
All right, bet. Let me pull that one up. Oh, wait, it's already up. Bet. I forgot I ain't switch it out.
This Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans. All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary, massive tax cuts.
Call them out. Call them out.
They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. And we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
All right, bet.
You saw? Did you see Chuck Schumer?
Chuck Schumer looking,
Mrs. Delbean,
looking like a
gentlewoman
beast
from
whale.
Michigan, Mrs. Dingle.
Man.
Yeah, Schumer looking like a beast whale, looking at his BlackBerry. They don't even make BlackBerries no more.
He looked like the illustrate. You know how they make them political humorous articles in newspapers with the
with the big nose.
Yeah, big nose, big bellies for these greedy politicians. He literally looks like one right there sitting down like, with that smug look on his face and everything. Like, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it.
No, facts. Huh. I'm searching for the motherfucker, for the Hood Conservative, Joe. Hold on, Hood Conservative. So, here we go. Did he do it on
02? He did it on 02.
He did it on 2?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he did something on Gavin too. Oh, he did it a day ago. Hold on, Hood Conservative. He did it on Hood Conservative too. Hold on.
Yep. I could go give you the link real quick if you need it.
I got Hood Conservative live. Drop the link in the private chat. I'll pull it up.
I got you.
All right, bet. Here, let's load up Jack real quick. Let me remove this. Let's load up Jack. Okay, stop. Share screen. Bang, here we go. Here's Jap. What we said, what we got in the chat. Detroit says, now, he said, now you got the governor of Virginia responding to Trump. I will say this, though, the Democrats, like, I mean, we almost at the midterms. I can't blame them for scrambling and throwing Hail Marys. That's all they got. I look at the midterms two ways. I really want us to hold on to the House, the majority in the House, and it'd be nice to at least have a tie in the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like this. That'd be great because then he can codify a lot of the executive orders and such. But I'm like, if we lose the majority and everything else, as far as I'm concerned, State of the Union is over. Y'all shot with the midterms. After that, fuck it. If it's going to be that way, then it'll just go full scorched earth. Lock niggas up, the whole shit. Do everything by executive order. Like, fucking be a bull in the china shop. You ain't got nothing else to lose now. You're not going to run for another term. And this is the way I see it. If he don't do that, Like, because the argument can be made like, okay, well, that he got to still be diplomatic because you want to win independence in 2028. My argument is that if he don't crack some motherfucking heads, Vance ain't gonna have a chance because people gonna be like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, Trump was in there and ain't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's arrested. People ain't catch fades. What we gonna vote for Vance for? He just Trump light. You feel what I'm saying?
At least he better than Pencil betrayal, but Benedict Arnold ass.
Oh no. I mean, I like Vance. I'm just thinking like 2028, like what the psyche of the American public will be.
Oh yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they gave Trump a mandate. Trump's mandate is basically like whatever the press say. Your approval ratings might go up a little bit, might go up, might go down a little bit, but basically the mandate pretty much says like this is what you said during the campaign trail. Like however you got to get it done, we basically giving you the green light to get it done. You understand what I'm saying? You see it, bro. Because you see, like, other than in Minnesota and like the noise that the mainstream media and the Democrats was making, I mean, they threw a hot one in a Becky's face and murked the white boy. And for all in all, the general American public don't give a fuck.
Nope.
They like, well, y'all shouldn't have been talking shit,
bro. Here in the Midwest, we have this thing that we ride and thrive on called common sense. If your senses ain't common, it don't make sense. You shouldn't have been out there. We'd be like, man, we mind our business up here. You shouldn't have been messing with them folks. That's what we tell every Midwest person. Will tell you when you're trying to get into other people's business. Like you should let them people alone. You shouldn't been messing with them folks.
Yeah, 100, right? So I mean, and like I said, we've seen a lot of shit in the news and stuff, and we've seen the typical Democrats and the blue hairs. But if you just the American populace in general, like people commented it on social media, and it's like 2-3 weeks later, almost a month later, motherfuckers don't even care. And like I said, they lit up a Becky. They shot the Becky in the face.
Hey, she should try to run over the what's the name guy, the you know what I'm trying to say, ICE agent, and she should try.
Bro, I'm with you 100%, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't murk white women on camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, normally white women get away with all sorts of shit. They be like, come on, Becky. You know what I'm saying? They ain't taser or nothing. And like I said, the general public outcry wasn't that much. And then like 2 weeks later, they murked a white boy. Ain't no black people getting killed in that shit.
Yo, see, you gotta understand that bottom shelf Brad, even top shelf Chad, they have basically been done with Becky because they found out that Becky turns into a liberal Cameron no matter what. He cannot control this particular creature anymore. He basically gave his balls away back in around the 99, 2000, and he only got to do it, get his balls back. He got to go ahead and go to other countries and leave here, or basically just go conservative, go against Becky's best interests. And ironically, the same men that ride with Becky with all her shenanigans is the same one that she complains about and won't sleep with. Therefore, they make a new conservative white man every single day.
Most of those men also are boomers that we're talking about because they're still in power. You understand what I'm saying? The boomers started the whole low testosterone like male epidemic. You know what I'm saying? It took like 3 generations for it to really kick everybody in the nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, cause the Gen X's, like the 1974 born 1974 to the millennials, to the millennial cusp. Like, we're the last of the, like, I don't give a fuck generation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like that, but we build shit too. You know what I'm saying?
I like to call us the office space generation because that's exactly what we're living in.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. All right, let's play some of this Jap, and I'll pull up the hood's jaw too. Let's see what Jap talk about because Jap be funny.
secure border in American history by far.
I can't wait to the part where he was cooking the Somalians. That's why I was like, yo, I gotta watch this with the church. He was really cooking them Somalians. The one over here in the tan, what's her name? What's the lady in the tan name?
That Bondi.
That ain't the
That Bondi. I can't see.
Yeah, or Kurt.
Yeah, that is Bondi. She's standing next to
Yeah,
that.
Bondi.
That is Bondi. Bondi could get it. Bondi old, but she look like
that's Pam Bondi. Okay. Yeah, see, Trump keeping some bitches up in there. You know.
Listen, Pam Bondi old, but Pam look like she got good box. I ain't even gonna hold you. Her and fucking who's my girl Rogue? Jesus, what's this woman's name?
You talking about the press secretary?
No, well, press secretary. You know, she's young. She's still in her 20s. You know, she married to like a 50-year-old man.
Hey, she gotta get down how she live, but she could get it too.
Oh no, that's Kathleen Levitt. No, who's the one that looked like Rogue with the white streak in her hair? Rogue from the X-Men. Gabbard, Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, Tulsi definitely.
She got bad skin, but she pretty, but she can get it too. Hold on, let some more of this fly.
That's the only thing Keisha got on all these women. That damn melanin. I can't stand it, but that shit is a damn curse.
See, the Trump administration got sexually harassable hoes. You know, I can understand. You know, we working long hours. It's Pam Bondi. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, we working long hours. We in and out the country. You know, my nigga might try to hit on something like this. You know? Not them bitches Joe Biden had in. Joe Biden was bringing in transgentlemen.
Man.
You know?
Man. He ain't lying.
Michelle Ortiz. You sound like a tether. That's why you mad at Trump. That's why you're mad at Trump. You're gonna get deported. You're gonna get deported. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. This is your country. Stuck in. We got you. We got you.
Because I want you, Trump, hear that son, okay? Again. Yo quiero que todo el mundo lo cante fuerte. Para que nuestro presidente la escuche. Okay? En español bien ahorita. Viene ahora. So, tranquilito. Come on.
Libra.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God, I will vote. Everyone, I will vote.
Oh, Donald Trump. Get your ass out of here, nigga. Vamonos, nigga.
Senor Donald Trump.
Y'all fucked up the halftime show with that bullshit. They should have played. They would have did better off playing that. They would have did better off playing that at the halftime show. Goddamn Bad Bunny coming out there. And I heard it's Puerto Ricans again who didn't even know what the hell he was saying.
See what I mean?
See what I mean? No. Pobrecito. No. Head ass niggas. Y'all motherfuckers mad, man. Bring your tether ass to the stage, nigga. Motherfucker, put the link in here for the tethers.
Man.
Bring your ass up here, nigga.
Yeah, bring the link in.
Tell us why we shouldn't call ICE on you, nigga. Hey, we roll. Donald Trump. Shout out to Rich. For Jeffrey Dahmer. His victim. Black men. And they was gays, but they was black men.
Hey, did you review this shit?
Black families lost their
What is he talking about?
sons.
Did he actually review this shit?
Man, you know he get along with some.
Passed substantially replaced the modern day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
It's like, how could you hate? It's just keeping it too real.
Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America. For decades before I came along,
Trump need a church organ.
We have the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was.
Hey, shout out to Rocky Freshman, if I say night service church. We out here, man. We out here. Ain't night.
Stolen and rigged in order.
I know I'm interrupting a lot of you niggas. This is ass eating time for you niggas and shit like that. You know.
Come on, Cap. What the
You know.
fuck?
Time out, man. You know, rest your esophagus.
To drain the wealth out
I'm scarfing the bitch ass down all night.
of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners and
who was these boring looking bitches? They look like Democrats.
Man,
They look
look like a
Democrats.
big old
We're nice
bottle
and
of
boring.
Pepto-Bismol.
He said
We're protesting.
She said she looked like a tall
No
glass.
access to sex, bitch. We don't want none. Explain the bitch.
You said she looked like a tall glass of Pepto-Bismol?
Yep.
Yo. I wasn't expecting it. That's funny as
Let's
shit.
be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah, I think I got that.
Yo, Mr. L, you muted yourself.
Yeah, I think I got that Tourette's thing I was trying to say. I got that Tourette's thing like that dude said the N-word at the BAFTA awards, you know, from Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. You know what I'm saying? He dropped the N-bomb thing. I got that type of thing. I can't help myself.
Yeah, you know what? But even that shit is bullshit because there's a 2 hour. There was a 2 hour delay with that, and they're saying that the head of the BAFTA, the bull had was calling him a bitch when he was doing his doing his presentation at the beginning of the joint. So basically they edited out every outburst except for that one. And like I said, there's a 2 hour delay. So they purposely left that in there for Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That wasn't his only outburst of the evening. Do you see what I'm saying? And there's a 2 hour delay. So it wasn't aired live. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So that was done on purpose.
That's crazy. Yeah, they really they pull out all stops around election season from the like the really truly absurd and to the like damn man, like what the F, like WTF, man, what's really going on? They pull out all punches.
Oh hell yeah! The tall glass of Pepto-Bismol though, it's a good one. That's a good one. This is all right. Let's switch over to Hood. Let's go. I got the volume up. Yeah, though.
from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil. American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill. More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
That's actually the most important part. Those are private sector jobs, meaning they're real jobs. The Biden administration was fixing the jobs reports by just basically doing a whole bunch of government hiring. So all those jobs were federal jobs. Those aren't private sector jobs.
While the other private sector jobs can put up ghost jobs and act like they're doing some hiring.
Exactly. Putting up the ghost jobs to pad the numbers. So, like I said, Trump cut government jobs, and like I said, and that's why the Keisha's unemployment rate is through the roof, because they don't have private sector jobs. Keisha's had government jobs. That's like a government. They're being supported by the government. They can't hack it in the private sector.
I love it.
Where the real jobs are. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like those government jobs is part of their welfare package.
We ended DEI in America.
Yeah. That's code for we got
a record number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps.
That's right. That's good. That's good.
And for all of the
He said lifted off of food stamps.
Yep.
Is that a euphemism for kick the fuck off?
Yes. Yes.
I'll take it, because ain't no niggas getting food stamps. You know what I'm saying? That's all Keisha. That's what I said. None of this shit really hurts the brothers. I don't know I've never actually known niggas on food stamps. I mean, I know niggas that was with chicks that was on food stamps, but I never known no dudes that was on food stamps. They was damn near impossible to get.
Oh yeah, but
members of Congress.
Say what?
Us slick talking Mac niggas, after we get to breaking these Keisha backs, and especially single moms, we like to take the fruit snacks, the little Capri Suns, the little juicy juice, you know what I'm saying, the little nutty butters, on our way to go. That's our beat it up package to go.
He said the beat it up package. That's funny as shit.
Oh, you never heard of the beat it up package, man? You gotta take the nutty bar, that chocolate little bar, like the wafer bar. You go ahead and take a little cups of applesauce. Then you take the Capri Sun, then the fruit snacks, a little group of fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks is always banging. You always get yelled at for eating the whole box of shit after you got the munchies and shit.
It shouldn't be so good. It shouldn't be available, chick.
Yeah, you can't eat just one. You know what I'm saying? They be all chewy and shit. That's hard work.
Don't let her have the pizza rolls, man. You gotta go ahead and tell, like, look, shorty, when you go out to the grocery store next time, make sure you grab an extra box of the pizza rolls real quick. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, grab 2 of them.
You talk about the Tostinos?
Yeah, you damn right.
The Tostinos and Hot Pockets. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Because after these 2 blunts, and I'm gonna let you go and get the Hennessy. I'm gonna roll a couple of blunts, man. Yeah, we's fucking. I'm gonna need a little in between, snacks in between for energy.
That's funny as shit. The motherfuckers even know it's the Tostinos and shit.
The state of our union is strong. Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country.
Come on, what happened?
Oh damn, it fell
Oh,
off.
no. Nah, hold on, that's me. I tried to close another window and shit. Hold on for a second. It did the whole tab. Hold on. Black women versus the state share. There we go. That's me. There we go.
That point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey.
I don't care about the goddamn hockey team. Wait, I don't. Did hold on, did Hood do any commentary? Or he just played it all the way through?
Oh yeah, he just played it all the way through. My bad.
Four boys stayed home and suffered terribly for a long time.
Yeah, he just played it all the way through.
Oh, hold on. Let me play some of the beginning then with the 𝐾𝐲s being mad about that's a man right there, right?
Oh yeah. That I forgot its name. It's like
from Delaware. Yes, the first tranny Congress person from Delaware. The Dems are a clown show, bro. It's a clown show.
Yeah.
Let's play some of this from the beginning when Hood was, because these are all the 𝐾𝐲s that want to boycott and protest the and look, hold on, what a great freeze frame. We got a Latina and two
McBride.
Yeah,
that was McBride.
Yeah, look at their faces. Judith is a civil rights attorney, and she looks like a happy camper. Post-war menopausal. You know what I'm saying? She got a face only made for top. Demetria McCain, director of policy. This is the don't have a man. This is what happens. This is what I'll be saying too. Like, we're gonna have all of these old bitter bags with no man that ain't got nothing else to do but cause trouble and be angry and mad and bitter and try to fuck up the country. Let's stop electing these old bats.
Right.
That's right.
So we've got to fight with our senators. You've got to look at people around your neighborhoods and your cousins who live in another state where their senator might be about to do the wrong thing, and call that phone number that Melody mentioned, because those phones matter. I have walked up and down those halls in the Senate offices, and those little young people answering those phones, sometimes those phones are burning up. And the senators know it when the phones are burning up. So again, that number is 202-224-3121. And that's what we've got to do, because this is because people have been voting. All those people at the 7 p.m. segment that you all had, those people are there because people could vote. People could pick representatives that they wanted to represent them. And that's what this is about. That's what they're trying to stop.
Well, and that's also when we talk about the things that are happening. Maybe if you're living in a state where you're hearing about redistricting, that's what it means. And I think it's so important that we, connect all these dots. That
these old bags is complaining about the SAFE Act, which is just about having ID. So you need a driver's license to drive. So like when people drive to the polling and the voting station in their cars, they can't get there without a driver's license. So why don't they use the same license to vote? This is what I'm talking about.
No. So you mean tell me when you go to that liquor store to get your bottles of wine, don't they ask you for your ID?
Yeah, and if they worried about poor people not being able to vote because they don't have ID, poor people drink a lot, so they got them ID to get that motherfucking booze.
Exactly. Oh,
this is old. This is old, dried up. These old, dried up 𝐾𝐲s ain't got no kids and ain't got no man. They need something to keep their mind occupied. while they off their psych meds. You feel me?
Now, the biggest argument was that this went over a lot of people's heads. They said that married women could not be able to get their ID because their birth certificate does not have their married name on it. You see what I mean? Of course, they birth certificate ain't gonna have their married name on because they wasn't born with their married name. Stupid motherfuckers. Sorry about the language.
No, but that's what I'm talking about. Like how like the party they just speak to the public like we're all retards and shit like that. And that's really what's starting to whittle away. Like people are just getting tired of being spoken to dumb, except for Gen Zs, because apparently they're the dumbest generation in recent history.
The reason we're talking about voting and why it's so important, it's exactly what you just said, Dimitri. It's because we get to pick who represents us. People, they don't get to pick who their voters are, right? And so we've got to keep fighting this fight. And so, Dimitri, I want to talk a little bit about the Supreme Court, because obviously the LDF has played a huge role in a very important and consequential case. And just briefly, before we have to shift gears here, I think it's important that we touch on it because
we're going to come back to them in a minute, y'all. If they get a little more interesting, we'll drop them back. We'll drop them back on them. But I want to jump to this one right here. Look what I just found.
News channel. We have just confirmed, and it's happening right now at the White House. This is breaking news here on the Fox News channel. We have just confirmed that President Donald Trump will sign an executive order that will make English the official language of the United States. In our nearly 250-year history, we've never had an official language, ever. The executive order expected to be signed sometime today.
I like that. Yeah, English the official language. It's a symbolic move. You understand what I'm saying? It's sending a message to the country and more so to the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying?
It's sending a message to all these corporations and these companies using illegal labor from all the southern the border Spanish-speaking people. You know what I'm saying? Using them for the very cheap hourly labor, and you have to hire people that got to speak their language, which basically telling the country and the people and the citizens like, yeah, so yeah, we know that you are investing in this so-called tax-based system that we force y'all in, but we need y'all to go ahead and also learn these languages because these people basically take your jobs. I mean, in such a nutshell. Can you speak Spanish and English? We need both.
No, spot on, 100. Yeah, and it knocks all that you're required to be bilingual to have certain jobs. The official language of is English. And these are what do you call it? These are protective policies being enacted to protect employment and stuff in the United States. There's the it's not even a saying. It's actually the truth. The president doesn't actually create jobs. He can't. He's an executive officer of the country. Private industry creates jobs. President doesn't actually. He can't actually increase employment. But what he can do is create the environment and the incentives for job placement, increased jobs, and he can create favorable conditions in the private sector that will allow companies to grow and increase unemployment. And also what he's doing with tariffs, like penalizing companies for not hiring in the United States or you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't had a president to do that in quite some time. Like I said, I mean, we can go all the way back to Clinton with NAFTA and everything. He shipped half of the jobs, overseas.
And before NAFTA and before Nixon put us on took us off the gold standard, he basically tried to make America great again for people that actually have the American dream still in their mind and in their heart. They can actually start a small business, and hopefully that small business become a big business and actually thrive off this beautiful world we call capitalism without the interference of socialism and communism. That's for some reason became the philosophy of the day.
No, that's a whole fact, though. That's a whole. Hold on, let's play some more of this.
Bill Clinton made a move on this back in the 90s, but the mandate that he signed will now be rescinded. In other words, what he did in the 1990s is that he did not require agencies that work for the government to provide English only. They had to provide more options for those who needed different languages upon which they spoke. Donald Trump's going to change that, and we'll see whether or not he sends it up to the Hill, Congress, maybe Speaker Johnson, John Thune. Maybe they jump on something like this with Republicans in control to sign it into law. You know, many times they've said, if you don't codify it, it doesn't last. But today, the executive order should come down from the Oval Office. All right, we got that. We've got this now from New.
So English is the official American language. Oh, and by the way, speaking of American wins, shout out to Team USA beating Canada. Team USA is at the White House today, too. This looks like a 1990s Ralph Lauren polo commercial, by the way. Got to get me a USA sweater, though, no lie.
Man.
Got to get me that Ralph Lauren USA polo sweater.
You care about illegal aliens. So Democrats
That's my
and their
girl right
leaders
there.
are talking about protesting the State of the Union address and having an alternate one. Democrats, we real Americans don't care. You already showed us who you care about.
Yo, I like this chick. This is the chick from Flip Chicago Red, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, with her fine, thick ass.
Yeah, she be off the chain on some things, but her arguments be tight, and she really be bringing it to him. Yo, what up, Lord of Brooklyn? What's up, Playboy? I see you, man. Yeah, she really be bringing it to him. And honestly, I think this is the trend. This is trending, and the FBA arguments is helping with this shit too. We'll get in it. I'm gonna play this Chicago Red chick, and then I want to pivot. I want to play something with the Congressional Black Caucus because we're at the 125 mark, and then I want to end with the chick we was talking about that was making the fat chick that was making the male content and everything, because you covered that last night on your stream. Let me play a little bit more of this.
Who you are in bed with. Foreigners, you care about illegal aliens, and you care about the cartel. That's who you care about, and that's who you are in bed with. So we don't care, all right? Because the real Americans will be watching the State of the Union, and we're going to make sure that you never get back in power again. Traitors, they need to start arresting you all for treason. We need to make treason great again, and make sure we put you all in prison for a very long time for treason against the American citizens. That's what we need to do. You better be lucky. Y'all better be lucky I'm not president. Because if I was President Trump, then yeah, you all be locked up for treason against the American citizens. So we don't care. The real Americans will be watching the State of the Union, and we will be proudly representing America. All right?
Yeah, I like that chick. She been giving Brandon Johnson hell. She be hood with it, but whatchamacallit, she be spot on with her arguments. And yeah, her body.
Can't help it. She's a Chicago chick. All Chicago chicks is hood, man. That's just how they come, man. You know, you ain't gonna escape it. But yeah, at least I give her some credit. She more this is as feminine as a Chicago woman you gonna get.
He said this is as feminine as it get. Her body is crazy though, but she always be with that other fat broad. I thought whatchamacallit, I thought that was her girlfriend for a minute.
Oh no, she married to a dude. No.
Oh, she is married to a dude. All right, cool. Yeah, her body is crazy. Here, let me pull this joint up there real quick. Hold on, let me pull up cause I got the Congressional Black Caucus joint, but I want to play this. I want to play Old Boy first. No, but honestly, I think that's going to start to be the sentiment with a lot of between this chick, the Nicki Minaj shit. I'm wondering how much how much we can whittle some of that shit down. With the fucking quiches and shit with that Democratic vote. I don't think, I'm trying to tell you, I'll see how that shit play out. I don't know if the Democrats going to hold that 90% something quiche vote this time go around. I mean, although it might be the old quiches, because the old, you know what I'm saying? Because they got, you know, the quiches got an old nigga problem too. They just old quiches, you feel me?
All the way down to millennial chicks. You might have a slight turnaround in some Gen Z women, but millennial women all the way up until boomer women, they cook, bro. They cook.
He said they cook. This is a done deal.
Yeah, you might have some Gen X women that might have some sense that might vote conservative, but other than that, majority of boomers that's still going to be around, still voting. Majority of quiches that Gen X's that's in power, they're going to be trying to keep up with what's already basically collapsing, along with the millennial crowd. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they cook, bro.
Yeah, and you know what too? You know, them chicks they're gonna fight for they're going to fight to try to get their DEI back. You feel me? Cause
they going to try to fight to get their jobs back. First of all, their jobs, their DEIs, they want to get back into the swing of things and running the college institutions again. Don't forget, a lot of them got kicked out of them jobs and roles too. So not only they got kicked out of the government job sector, they got kicked out of the educational sector, so they can't brainwash these kids. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, ladies, you know what you can do? I think with my small head, so you can come and brainwash me if you need a job.
You said brainwash me. But here, I want to play this old head talking about the Congressional Black Caucus, because I think we only got 2 FBAs on there, and they used to, because they old niggas.
Black Congressional Caucus, even needed for today. In my humble opinion, I would have to say absolutely not. I don't see the need for a black caucus. You see, you don't represent all black people. Let's start there. You only represent those folks that aligns with your ideology and your values. So if I vote Republican, you don't represent me. You see? You don't represent me. You only represent those who align with your values. Just like Nicki Minaj. You guys turned totally against her. Even Donald Trump, the president, when he was a Democrat, you was all with him. As soon as he ran for president, you guys turned on him as a dime. And we got one of the greatest presidents in American history. But as far as the Black Caucus is concerned, you're not even needed. You represent wokeness. You represent LGBTQ. You represent illegal immigration. Everything that I have values for strongly, you don't represent that, folks. Why don't you just eliminate that name black and change the name of the Black Caucus to the Woke Caucus?
Ooh.
You talk about racism all the time. And many of you got white husbands and white wives. You want the borders to just be open to everyone, but you got your homes well protected so no one break in. But you want our borders to be open. Think about it. Amazing, isn't it? The hypocrisy. You claim and you speak about racism all the time, but you're the very one that's racist in your ideology. If you really truly want racism to end, let's start by yourself first. Acknowledge your own actions, that they can be very racist. Because if a white person said, we want a white caucus, You will raise Cain all day and all night. You'll probably be even out there protesting. But you want to remain the Black Caucus. And you don't represent all blacks. What hypocrisy. You folks are some of the biggest goddamn hypocrites I done seen. You rub the paint off the church walls. And you can't find 1 ounce of forgiveness in your own body. You can't forgive nobody. You want to keep reminding people of the past. A past that you weren't even a part of. You had nothing to do with slavery. You was not enslaved. You personally was not enslaved.
And on top of it, the double down on that point, I think only we talked about it Sunday. I think maybe only 2 or 3 of them is actually FBA. So they wasn't even the rest of them is tethers. They didn't even get here. They people didn't even get here after 1965. God, that's you.
Yeah, man, he ain't lied that one bit. I mean, shoot, just like with the Black Caucus, you know, pretty much all these politically black organizations is not really for FBA blacks. That's what the caveat is. He ain't really want to say it. He didn't want to say the elephant in the room. We allowed so-called motherland tethers, the Caribbean tethers, South American tethers, all of them come up here and basically benefit off our previous labor that is basically built before 1965, ironically. So they came in, they was able to even build businesses in other people's neighborhoods. I found that ironic that an African could actually open up a shop right near white businesses and even Asian businesses, but it's got to be like a so-called like ethnic store. Like it got to be to like some like almost like a minstrel show for them to thrive. That is crazy.
No, spot on. So what you call? You know, I'll be collecting black content creators from my algorithm that bro, like I said, you'd be surprised. There's so many black male content creators making conservative content, and they're not of the, you know, Officer Tatum ABL strike. They just regular dudes, you know what I'm saying? And they arguments be tight. So I'm saying, like, this movement and its sentiment is bigger than like you really think. You understand what I'm saying? It's so let me play old boy. He talking about this is Water God TV. And this joint is, hold on, what's the name of this joint? Because I want to get the title. Let me close that. Yeah, more black Americans are exposed in the Congressional Black Caucus and Democrats. Let me play this.
The African American title must die with Jesse Jackson, native of Michigan here, right?
Yo, I was saying, I said that Sunday. Yeah. I hope this old the age of the old nigga dies with Jesse Jackson. We missing a couple more, but we got to get them up out of here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy that you got a Keisha saying that.
I never learned that there was a Congressional Black Caucus.
A lot of people are just learning about the Congressional Black Caucus.
Really?
And the power that they got. And we don't see them pushing for America. They always in some foreign business.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas. For sure.
I don't like that shit.
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 I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit.
All right, y'all, we back with another video, man. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. So in this video, we going at the CBC in their origin. If y'all know on my channel, I've been going at a lot about the CBC Okay, we did a live last night and we went over how the CBC got 15 members that was linked to Epstein. We're gonna dig
Yo, you heard
further
that? Yo, you
into
heard
that,
that?
but shout out to this young lady, this content creator, FBA, that did some research on the CBC.
All right, this is the warm up. This is the warm up for Sunday because we're gonna do the CVC on Sunday because it's long overdue. So right off there, I think we only got 2 FBAs on the caucus, and 15 of the members on the caucus is all linked to Epstein, and we got tethers. You understand what I'm saying to you,
bro?
But look, but my point is this though. It ain't their fault. It's our fault because we elected these motherfuckers. But once again, why did we elect these motherfuckers? Because we had a whole bunch of old niggas telling you two feathers of the same bird. Voting this for sucker. You understand what I'm saying to you? So
vote blue no matter who.
You can vote blue no matter who. And like I said, we know that it's a fallacy in thought and thinking because the same thing that the old niggas told you not to do for your best interest, the tethers came in, and because you wouldn't do it, they used the same resources and voting ability that the old niggas told you not to do, and now they got power over you, and they blocking your reparations and everything off the advice of old niggas. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's why I be fuming at this old nigga shit. Shut your bitch ass up. You understand what I'm saying? Because you the reason we in this position right now anyway.
DC and their motives and their goals, and I'm gonna break it down and kind of interject and give what I think the difference is, but you gotta bear with her because she uses the African American and African, and this is to everybody out here. When you use that, you're gonna confuse people because people are not gonna know who you're talking about. When you say African Americans and then you're saying African come to America, this confuses people. This is why nobody is confused about Jamaica, Haitian, the Brits, the Black. They don't, because it's nothing confusing. It's 2 continents, 2 totally separate lands. So I just want y'all to don't get lost in the sauce, but make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get it.
Due to the fact that this young lady specifically stated the African American title must die with Jesse Jackson, native of Michigan here, right? I never learned that there was a Congressional Black Caucus. The Congressional Black Caucus was...
Now, a lot of people are just learning about the Congressional Black Caucus and the power that they got, and we don't see them pushing for America. They always in some foreign business. And I go over this on my channel, so y'all already know they got a Caribbean caucus. The start of the Congressional Black Caucus was started with them sending money to Africa, doing business dealings in Africa from the start. So that's why this delineation is so important to us.
And that's the other thing. Like every time you turn around, all of the money getting sent to another country and none of the money circulating in the community. You feel what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why we got to cut this tether shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all this sending money to this country, nah, Negro. You keep all the resources right here in the States. Y'all gonna have to work that out on your own.
I'm gonna break down what this lady's saying. I want to know what y'all think.
Formed in 1971 in the state of Michigan. The Congressional Black Caucus was formed by African Americans to go against the Republican form of government of the United States of America. The African Americans formed the Congressional Black Caucus to go against the Republican form of government of the United States of America. Africans came to America to go against Americans. Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution of the United States of America specifically prescribes that we are guaranteed a Republican form of government. I have to go back to foundational definitions in order to reverse the curse and lift the spell, right? One of the foundational definitions of a democratic government is a government in which foreigners rule or have authority over the natives of the land.
Now, how many times that I've been saying that on this channel, y'all? What reason why you would have to make me feel that I need somebody that's from a foreign land holding politics over me? This only makes sense for the establishments, for big businesses, for control. It doesn't make sense for the people. Nobody would do that. That's why they don't do it in other countries. Check it out.
The Congressional Black Caucus was formed by African Americans to go against the Republican form of government that Americans were guaranteed. A Republican form of government is the government in which the natives of the land have authority. So as a Republican government, we, the American US citizens, have authority. A foreigner would not have authority over an American US citizen in a Republican form of government. It is only by a democratic republic that the Democrats, the foreigners, have authority over the natives of the land. This goes back to Noah's revealing of what's going to happen with Canaan.
Oh, shut up.
Noah told Canaan that he would be the slave of both Japheth as I would never become. So
I'm jumping through this shit because I thought this was something else. I should have played
something bad. That's cool. But just understand the origin, man. The Blackfoot tribe, we were using the word black before Europeans even started using that word. We were using it. Okay. So that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is we gotta really, a lot of us don't care. We just want to agree on one accord. But what we can say is the CBC is definitely involved in putting immigrants to tell us what to do on our land, which is pretty, we don't want to deal with that. We don't want to you can't do that nowhere else. We can't go to no other country and think we're going to have political power over the people that's from the land. This is what we're trying to overturn right now. So make sure y'all hit the link in the description that we cancel on the CBC. We're forming our own foundational caucus. And I don't even want to call it a caucus because I don't like the name. But we're going to form our own institutions. We're going to get rid of this. This is a part of delineation, y'all. It's getting these black organizations that's not doing for us, and we have to form our own, kick them out, disregard them, because they're plants, they're agents, they're here to keep confusion. But salute to everybody.
All right, let me play the Philip Scott joint. He owned part of it, but we ain't got to fucking form no extra job. We just got to not vote tethers into the motherfucking congressional caucus. It ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying?
Much.
Huh?
Pretty much. That's it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be making shit too complicated. We ain't got to form, like, the form of government's already in there. Stop voting the people that it's not FBA in there, and stop voting women. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm really of the opinion, like, y'all shouldn't vote no women into power for like the next decade.
And ain't gonna happen because you got.
You remember Representative Yvette Clarke out of New York? Now she is a Jamaican American.
My bad. Go ahead.
Y'all, these thirsty weakling simps out there, they want to go ahead and make Keisha happy, and then you got these so-called strong-willed Keishas that feel like they are entitled to these so-called seats because they are educated woman. They know everything about politics, but you can get them to read off the Bill of Rights from the Constitution, though, correct. So
no, but even with that, it's en masse. It's the boomer men that are on the simp shit, everything Keisha first, black woman is God, and vote like a woman and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? it's the quiche contingency, and it's the old niggas. You understand?
And,
what I'm saying?
and millennials. I got
and
those.
millennials.
Yep, and millennials.
And the Z's are just confused. But I think more Z men are actually conservative, even though a lot of them are low T. But all the numbers say that most, and that's men of all ethnicities, are leaning more conservative. The red pill shit that really spread, bro. It really has. And I just think dudes is tired of the goofy shit with the chicks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, here's Philip Scott's point on the CBC, and actually, we'll get up out of here after this.
She's first generation, and Yvette Clarke, she was approached by a young reporter. She works for Lindell TV, the right winger, Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. He has his own network, and so she works at this young lady works at Capitol Hill. So she pulled up on Yvette Clarke to ask her about the SAVE Act. Now, the SAVE Act is supposed to, if it goes into law, make sure you're an American citizen before you can vote in any elections. That's definitely on the federal level. Well, Yvette Clarke was questioned about the SAVE Act. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Just stated that the SAVE Act is an attack on civil rights and is racist. Could you just explain that further? Because 76% of Black Americans support the SAVE Act, according to CNN.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, we find it racist because at the end of the day, it's targeting Black communities with a cost burden. We've been through this historically, right? Where we've been prohibited from voting because we didn't know how many bubbles were in a soap bar. And so this is just a new iteration of that, and we're very focused on defeating it.
But if 76% of Black Americans support voter ID,
I don't believe that 76%.
CNN report.
She's Jamaican. So they're asking her, why are you voting against the SAVE Act when 76% of Black Americans support having the idea to vote? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you're voting against the interests of 76% of the Black population, but she's Jamaican. You see what I'm saying?
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
And she's a member of the Congressional Black Caucus.
Oh, that's possible. That's possible.
Okay.
But I do not agree with it.
Now, this particular video with Representative Yvette Clarke is a problem with the Congressional Black Caucus. If 76% of Black America supports the SAVE Act, then your job as a congresswoman is to say, I'm voting for it because the community wants it. If the community was against it, then I'm gonna be against it. Even if I'm against the SAVE Act because I just don't personally like it, but I'm a representative of this community, 76%, so I gotta go with what they want. That's called being a representative. What you saw is a woman being rogue. She's want to go against what the Black American want with voting. Okay. Now, in the end, basically, she admitted it was just her. It wasn't. She wanted to throw racism. Listen, I am sick and tired of Democrats trying to throw racism on everything. I have no problem calling out anti-Black racism, and I do it a lot. I've been doing it for years. But I will not sit up here and say anti-Black racism if it's not that. Now, I understand if it's coming through the Republicans and Trump and Democrats too, it's some sort of racism tied to it, but call it what it is. They did a study on that. And the SAVE Act would hurt more white folks than it actually would hurt us. Because a lot of his people in red states don't have the proper IDs. And a lot of them surely don't have a U.S. passport. A lot of Black people got passports. It's not hard to get a passport. As long as you don't have certain type of things, on your record, and you don't owe like child support or owe a bunch of taxes, then you can get a passport.
All right, perfect. So Philip Scott nailed it on the head. So what he said, if 76% of Black Americans are in favor of this piece of legislation, you as a member or representative of of your district or what have you, you're supposed to vote in favor of the legislation, not against it. So the reason that she's voting against it is because it would hurt illegal immigrants who don't have IDs, some of them from the Caribbean, i.e. Jamaica. What say you? We'll get up out of here. We're at the 152-minute mark.
I agree. You know, she trying to protect not only her best interest, but the of her own people. It is not of this soil. Yeah, for far too long, even going back to the days of Marcus Garvey, they've been trying to warn y'all, black people, you know what I'm saying, about allowing so and so into the mix, because y'all say like just because they from the island, they still represent them. We gotta be one big race, you know what I'm saying? We gotta bring everybody all that Pan-African is. This is the result of it. They once they get into position of power, they forget all that Pan-Africanness, all that unified one, all that red, black, and green stuff. It's over with. You know, then they vote you out. Then they go ahead make your neighborhoods and your communities more disenfranchised, and it come right back around every 2 to 4 years to go and say like, oh man, you know, it was just business, but you vote for me again, I might go ahead try to go help you out, man, for real. And again, this is American Douchebag Productions. What up, International Quiet Storm?
Spot on, man, spot on. That's the warm up for the CBC shit. We're going to devote like a full 30-40 minutes to this shit on Sunday, because me, Saul, and Tito, we've been meaning to get on them for a minute, so it looks like the time is apropos. What up, Quiet Storm? All right, Mr. O, that's all you, man. Give us a closing statement. Get us up out of here, man.
It was, I don't know why stream y'all keep on doing that. It was good. Go ahead and talk some shit on some random shit with my boy 𝐔𝐈𝐶 TV. I guess we could go ahead and make this into the new segment since we ain't got demon time no more. I guess
there you go. 100%. You might as well just do random shit with me when you can, and then I'll slowly bring back the news that's maybe 2-3 times a week. Yeah, we in here. This all right. This me and you then. Random shit.
Yeah, man, random shit. I think it fits my what's the name? Because I just be doing some random shit. I guess we could make this the Black Phillip Show 2.0 MTV version. I'm loving this already. I'm loving it. But closing statements is the State of the Union was lit. I might have to go ahead and do something in the morning if I get a chance to, and do some reviews, because you already know CNN, MSNBC, all the rest of them about go ahead, twist it, reverb it. They're gonna say he said this, he said some racist stuff like that. How could he say that? So we gotta be on the lookout. Top thing in the morning, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's Tuesday night. It's Wednesday morning, and let's go ahead and get this middle of the week started.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Appreciate you, Mr. O. You guys subscribe if you already not. My man's already hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. We need the watch hours to get them fully monetized. Let me know when you put that playlist together so I can keep reposting it on the community tab, because that's how we built our watch hours up. Just tell the people, hey, just play the playlist, boom, 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 so we can get your watch hours up. You get you fully monetized. On that note, oh wait, I got something in the chat. Good night and good luck.
Stewie.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Stewie Griffin. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.